Attention, you are now listening to the Extra Medium Show with your hosts, Alex and Corey.
Yo, welcome back to another one. This is the Extra Medium Show. I am Corey.
I'm Alex.
Across the room as usual,
Shaman.
Shimon.
I didn't know what he was going to do this
Yeah,
week.
me either.
It's always a surprise.
Sometimes I say it for him. Sometimes he doesn't even look like he's awake. I don't know. All right, special guest in studio today.
Yes, sir. This week we have our resident Quentin Tarantino
Expert, shall we say?
Yeah.
I mean, on this show,
I
expert
would
just
say.
means a little bit more than nothing.
Yeah, just right above the baseline
Yeah.
qualifies you for an expert.
Right.
But we have Johnny sitting next to us this week. Everyone welcome Johnny.
What's up, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Welcome
sir.
to the show. It's good to have you.
Thank you. Good being here.
Johnny and I have had some pretty decent Tarantino conversations throughout the past, so, it seems only right that he's here with us today.
Right.
It's like a magical moment. But when I want to ask all of you, this is a question for all of you. When you think of Tarantino, what's the first movie that comes to mind? Shaman.
Django Unchained.
Okay.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
That's what I would say. Django Unchained?
Yeah, because it's newer. It's more in my mind. I haven't seen.
Shaman just has to be different.
I haven't seen Pulp Fiction in so long.
I got you. Well, we'll save Pulp Fiction then. Is that your favorite? Would you say is your favorite that you've seen?
No, I actually like the one that they just came out with, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's a good movie. Good movie. You guys haven't
You
seen
enjoyed
it
it
yet, right?
I have seen it.
You have?
Yeah, I enjoyed it actually. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah? I just rewatched it a couple nights ago because I saw it when it first came out, but I just wanted... With all of his movies, there's always those little details that you always catch second, third time watching.
Yeah.
But did you know about the Tate murders beforehand?
Yes, I knew about that. They got killed.
Yeah.
And by who?
Yeah.
And I like how he didn't stay true to what actually happened.
Yeah, it's a reimagining.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an alternate history type thing.
That's
So-
his style. And
Yeah, it's pleasant. Do you know the plot of it, Johnny? Do you you haven't seen it, but
No.
Do you know-
All I know is there's like the movie guy and
Yeah.
then like his stuntman.
yeah.
Like that's all really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's basically going through a midlife crisis right now. Leonardo DiCaprio's character is because he's an actor, an older actor that's basically typecast, and he thinks he's reaching the end of the line.
he's losing his mojo.
He is.
Yeah, which he is. Yeah, but they live in the hills. Their next door neighbor is Sharon Tate and
Roman
Polanski.
Yeah. I said Roman. I'm an idiot. Go ahead.
And do you know anything about the Manson murders?
I know very little.
Well, he had people go and kill Sharon Tate and I
Yeah.
think 3 other people that night, and then another night they killed more people. But that basically, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is about that and the build up to that. But he does Tarantino things and rearranges
Right.
what happens.
Right.
But it's good. It's long. Every
it's
time
like
I bring it up to someone, they
2
always say
hours
it's a long
and-
movie. It's a long time.
2.5 hours, I think.
I like
two,
that.
2.5. That's standard for Tarantino,
That's
in my
true.
opinion.
It kind of has that movie within a movie thing going
Mhm.
on too.
Mm-hmm.
Something about that movie that I want to bring to light. Who won that fight between Bruce Lee and the stuntman?
That pissed me off, man.
Why did that piss you off?
He's gonna take Bruce Lee.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
man.
Question for you. Do you think Bruce Lee was an actually good fighter?
That's a bold claim, Shaman.
Or
Yeah, bro.
like
why wouldn't
the Bruce Lee.
Yeah, the real Bruce Lee.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think.
Was he?
Yes.
But was he
think
up
so.
to a height as he was?
I think so.
I don't.
Who
Yeah,
are
don't.
you to call in the credentials of Bruce Lee?
Okay, who do you think was a better fighter, Bruce Lee or Jet Li?
I mean, I don't
Bruce
know.
Lee.
Really? Jet Li has the fastest punch on record,
That's so what?
What do you,
and he's a master
how
of.
much power is behind that punch?
Who threw the
Un-
fastest fastball ever? Not the best pitcher ever.
Chapman, right?
that's
I
fair.
don't know.
It doesn't matter who
I
it
mean,
is. It's not,
I
you
think
don't know
the
who it
radar
is,
guns
so
only go up to like 104, so people could throw harder. Technically, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Man, Shaman has all these hidden passions that we didn't know.
No. Like, I'm not questioning Bruce Lee as like an overall fighter. I think he could fight, but I think he was hyped up to what he was better. Like,
You
Could
think he
he
was
beat,
hyped
like,
up better than he really was?
yeah, like could
For
he
like
beat
for
four,
movies?
yeah, like could he beat 4 guys in real life? No.
Why could Jet Li though?
I'm not saying he could take on 4 guys at the same time. I'm just saying Jet Li has multiple black belts. Bruce Lee only had one, as far as I know. I'm just saying we're getting off of
What about Jackie
off of
Chan?
I mean, they could both, I think, beat Jackie Chan
About
easy.
Chuck Norris.
Shaman just called Jackie Chan a pussy.
No, they are
Jackie
both
Chan
martial
does his own
artists.
stunts.
Jackie Chan, I believe, is just an entertainer.
I feel like Jackie Chan's more of an actor.
yeah, he's an entertainer.
I feel like Bruce Lee's super respected, and
I'm not saying
it's
he's
kind of
not.
just like shitting on him right now.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying he was hyped up
I get
a
it.
little bit more than
I get it.
So you think the stuntman really could have took him?
no.
What?
I'm just saying. I think Tarantino touched on that.
Did
Would-
he even really need to add that part to the movie?
No, but
I
that's
see.
my point.
It was to like Yeah, I don't. Would he have won the fight without the dog?
No, not at all.
Bro, that was
It's another reason to have a dog.
Bro, that
Yeah.
scene was so brutal.
Yeah, that's cool.
Brutal.
bro. That's why my mom has 2 big ass dogs just for that reason.
That was cool. Protection, yeah.
Yeah, bro. That dog just chew their ass out.
All right. Did you guys both like that though?
Yeah, it was a good
right.
movie.
It was cool, yeah.
What about
It wasn't my favorite.
have you seen, well, Shaman's seen it. Have you seen Django?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Resident expert?
Oh yeah, Django's in my top 3.
Yeah, top
Top-
3?
Top 3
All
Tarantino
time?
or all time?
All time Tarantino.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay,
Okay.
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 We can make a bold claim here. So we had to hit the
10
buzzer.
minutes in.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
Shaman already is out here talking crazy. 5 minutes in.
What that movie is, it's a tough it's a brutal watch. It's the language in the movie brutal.
Great.
Why is
The-
it a brutal? I mean,
I mean, it
the sweet revenge story.
I get that. No, I'm talking about like the profanity used,
That
the
doesn't bother
the
me.
combat, and the
Yeah, but it's all bad people. getting
Racial
I
killed.
get that. I'm not
aggression.
saying it's not good. I'm just saying it's brutal.
You just
can have
seem to
good
come to the
brutal.
defense of the racists pretty quick. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Let's digress from
Yeah.
that one.
Good at it.
No, that used to be a TV show though, right? Didn't it?
Django?
I think so.
As far as I'm concerned, there was two movies like way before. I want to
Or
say maybe
movies?
70s and
Okay.
80s. Which, fun fact, in the scene where they first meet Calvin Candy and they're
Yeah.
in the Julius Caesar
Sweet
room,
name, by the
Yeah.
way.
right, right. And his lawyer or whatever is like, hey, go to the bar and get whatever. And then after the fight, after Luigi gets beat up,
Yeah.
the guy who owned that slave, and he goes up and he's like, I'll take a tequila.
Uh-huh.
And then he asks Django, he's like, oh, what's your name? How do you spell it? And, Django was like, DJ, the D silent. And he goes, I know. That was the actor of the original Django.
Oh shit.
So
Oh.
he threw that in there.
Little razzle
Little
dazzle.
cameo.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
The,
It was
from
cool.
from the original Django movie.
Movies, yes.
It might not have been a TV show. I just know it was something in this. I thought 70s. So yeah,
60s
60s
Yeah, it's
It was a
somewhere
movie
around
or a TV show.
movie.
It was a movie.
movie.
Thank
Okay.
you for the clarification.
Is it the same like plot? Did you happen to see? Like, is it the revenge story that he's
there.
doing?
I don't know about the older movies.
I mean, I don't think it's the same plot,
Okay.
but it has the same undertones and
Mm,
goes through the same stuff.
I got you. No, I like that movie a lot. Is that better than Hateful Eight,
Yeah.
the other Western?
Yes.
Well, we had this discussion before. Is Django a Western?
Yes.
You
Yes.
think so?
Well,
You said no,
before the
that's-
seven-
yeah, but it
it's-
doesn't take place in the West. That's the whole point. Like,
Yeah.
takes place in the South.
yeah.
I'm on it. I'm for it.
Well, that was
first-
the argument: is Western a style of movie
or is it a
or is it
geographic
best
location, like a movie
based off of where it's located? Your opinion, sir.
I mean, I'd say it's like a time period,
Oh, okay.
like
Yeah.
you know,
See,
the
that's what I
Western.
was gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, because people
Because like Red Dead Redemption is a West video game,
Yeah.
and it's but
That's
it's
like
placed in
1900.
Louisiana.
but it's in Louisiana though.
Yeah.
But it's still like a West.
Is Back to the Future 3 a Western? Back in 1885?
Yeah, yeah,
Well, that's
absolutely.
the same time as Django.
No, I got you.
Yeah, but they're in the West and
They're in,
Back to the
yeah,
Future.
They're in like
They're in
They're in
California.
California.
yeah.
Hill Valley.
Yeah, so that's definitely a Western. But
I think Django is.
yeah, I would say it's a
think-
time.
Do they
piece.
have like the cowboy guns in it?
Yeah.
All right,
well,
that's it.
any movie with
Cowboy
the
gun.
When you got to pull the hammer back
Yeah.
and the trigger, you know, like
That's
old
it.
school.
or the sweet way they shoot and they just hit the hammer
Yeah.
on the back. Like, pop, pop,
You know how
Clint
bad that
Eastwood.
would hurt your hand?
Not if you're a cowboy.
I get. Yeah, you're right. You probably got calluses.
Calluses.
Yeah,
Just
been out there
handling
roping
rope.
cattle all day. Roping cattle is like light work.
For you.
For a cowboy, I'm saying.
All right. Back to the other Western, Hateful Eight. Have you seen it?
Yeah, Django's better.
Django is better.
Yeah.
Hateful Eight is a very, very long movie. It's in the one room.
Yeah.
Basically, the whole movie. The first 15 minutes of the movie is just
Which is what sets it apart, though.
yeah. But the first 15 minutes, it's just a faraway shot of the carriage going through a snowstorm. It's like, what is this? What is going
Just
on?
long for no reason, like
For no reason.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
don't
That was
even
like
get
the
me
same
started.
thing. Just 20-minute shot of the rocket ship.
Yeah, dude, a buddy of mine told me he just bought on vinyl the soundtrack to that movie, and I'm just thinking to myself, that's got to be like a 4-hour soundtrack because
That would probably be good.
I bet it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
It'd be pretty vibey.
but yeah, when you're just gonna sit and listen to that soundtrack, it's weird.
No,
What
you can
what
imagine.
what circumstance do you listen to the soundtrack for 2001?
You tell me, because I don't know.
Psychedelics involved?
I don't know.
That's the only thing I can think of.
They have to be to get through it.
Damn. Anyways,
I
anywho,
digress.
Anyway.
I like the cast in Hateful Eight. I thought they were pretty.
Cast.
The cast in all his movies are usually
Which is
Top
what
tier,
which
yeah.
is what I was gonna ask. Is it Tarantino, or is it because he gets this great cast and they do great things?
Is it that? Are you saying is it him picking these people, or is it just?
Well,
he gets
obviously
the
the
cream of the crop?
casting is great. Like for his movies, like he
Okay.
casts the right people.
Oh,
obviously.
are you saying the movies are good because
Because the actors are so good.
or if it's because Tarantino's so good?
Yes,
Ah.
probably both.
Yeah, I think the actors do, play a part, but his directing brings in the actors.
Hmm.
He's
Yeah.
he's known for being a good
The
director.
shots and stuff.
Yeah. So he brings in the good actors, and it just makes the movie that much better.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it's both.
You think
Like
so?
he's a great director, great cast. But I believe Jackie Brown,
Uh huh.
he specifically wrote for Pam Grier
Really?
to play Jackie.
Okay.
So like I think he knows as he's writing the screenplays and stuff that
Mm-hmm.
he knows like we'll throw Leo be good in this,
Mm-hmm.
this and that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, I mean, obviously you put those actors in a movie, it's probably bound to be a pretty good movie.
Right.
But it's the little intricate shots he does that don't even, like what I said earlier, you don't even catch them. You know what I mean? It's the little stuff like that. And then I don't know who picks the soundtrack. Whoever picks the soundtrack of these movies is legit because it's good. Probably some of the best soundtracks in movies, I would say. I would say. But it's like there's a Tarantino universe, and sometimes it breaks the fourth wall. And I say that meaning like you're watching a scene and they're listening to the radio, but it's also like part of the soundtrack too. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. So when
Right.
the music lowers, like he's turning down
Yes.
the radio.
Right.
So,
Yes.
And then you get,
Makes
Yeah.
it seem like it's an accident.
Yeah,
Right,
and
yeah.
he does a lot of narration, but not like normal narration. He'll just come in. There will be nothing the whole movie, and then an hour and 15 minutes in, he'll just hit you with a little bit of a backstory of someone or something. You know what I mean? Like he understands when people need more information to continue the story. You know what I mean? I think, but yeah, I think it's probably a little bit of both him and the actors.
He appears in a decent amount of movies too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in
Reservoir Dogs.
He's in Reservoir Dogs. He's one of the, I forget which color he is.
he,
Mr.
Mr. Brown.
Is he Mr. Brown?
Yeah.
He's in From Dusk to Dawn, which he didn't direct.
He wrote it.
He wrote
screenplayed
it. Okay.
He's
in
in
the
Pulp Fiction,
Yeah, he's the guy who they bring Marty to.
and he's in a lot of movies.
Isn't his name Marty? Or is it
Ooh.
the guy who gets shot in the face? No, Marvin. No.
Oh, Marvin.
Marvin.
Oh, no, Marvin was the, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
wondering why
Jimmy.
this kept popping up.
Yeah.
He was in Little Nicky.
Was he?
Yeah.
What?
That's what it says. Deacon in Little Nicky.
Nice.
But he's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Have you seen
Small cameo.
From Dusk to Dawn? Is it Till Dawn or To Dawn?
Till.
Till.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
No.
Have you seen that?
I think I've seen.
Oh, it's such a bad movie, but it's like a cheesy horror movie, the best way possible.
Okay.
So it's these guys. They're in Mexico. They end up at this biker bar. Biker bar turns out to the workers are like vampires, and they bring all these people in, and then feast, and then the next night do it all over again because it's a giant party and stuff. And there's what's her name? Salma Hayek.
Yeah. And she
Big
got-
fan.
She's in it.
She does a dance scene
with
with
a snake. With a snake.
Or like a cobra.
It's like a
No,
boa.
boa.
It's yellow. It's sweet.
Big.
Yep.
Too big.
I think it like
Well, any snake is too big. The only appropriate size snakes are worms.
I don't really like worms.
Well,
That's my biggest
won't hurt you.
prevention of
I'd
fishing.
rather
Oh,
you know.
my
Yeah. I
rather
won't
handle
fish.
You're
a
saying
snake
that
than
as a
worm.
man into this microphone?
Yeah, I don't touch worms. I'll fucking say it until I die.
Like, can it just.
How do you
why?
go fishing?
Why?
He
I
doesn't.
don't go fishing. When have you known me to go outside? Except that's it. No, I don't touch them because they're icky.
Bro, give me your man card just for saying
What
icky.
do you, what do you mean, like, icky? Like,
what you mean?
I mean, I'm a pretty. I mean, you know me as a fisherman, and
Yeah, I
like,
got you. You're some would say an outdoorsman.
yes,
Some would say that. Most
But-
people who know.
like just what, like what? Why? I mean, they're worms.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm hearing what
I
you're
mean-
saying, but I got nothing for you. I don't know.
I mean, you don't like the feel
I
of
guess
them,
not.
the
Have
texture.
have you touched one before?
Yeah.
Dude, I had a.
They're not like slugs.
I hear you.
Like if you
I
said
hear
I
you.
don't like slugs, I'd be like me either.
I
Slugs
don't
are gross.
particularly care for slugs either.
Nobody likes slugs.
Right.
I feel like
I
something
haven't seen a
happened to
slug in a
Alex.
long time. Speaking of that, when's the last time you saw a slug?
I mean,
Like I used to see them all the time when I was a little
Um,
kid.
I've
Because
seen
you're probably
one
outside a
recently.
lot when you're younger,
I'm still outside a lot.
bro, you see them on the concrete when you wake
Yeah.
up early in the morning.
and it like
Still?
rains.
I don't.
I used to all the time.
I haven't seen a slug in quite a while.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they're extinct. Somebody needs to look into
Are they?
this.
They're at least endangered. They gotta be.
Hopefully, I poured a
Slugs?
lot of salt on a lot of slugs in my.
Well,
no.
that's a.
Slugs ain't fucking endangered.
You don't know that.
When's the last time you saw a slug?
I mean, it's a few weeks ago when I was like looking.
Stop lying.
No, I'm serious.
Stop
When I was
lying.
looking for worms to fish with,
You
mean,
hunt
you-
your own worms?
If
yeah,
you turn,
every now and then.
It's cheaper.
yeah,
Yeah,
By what? $1? How much are worms?
depends. I mean, you usually.
the
I
extra
mean,
large?
you go to Walmart, you probably get the blue tubs with
Yeah.
Yeah.
a dozen of them. I mean, I don't know, $2.
oh, you're paying overpaying for worms. Who's your worm guy?
Well done, sir. Well done.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god. Anyway,
All right. Let's finally talk about it. Let's talk about Pulp Fiction. because that's in my top 5 movies of all time.
Of all
Oh,
time.
Yeah.
Of all time.
I would say.
Me too.
I would say.
I don't know for me because, well, I don't know. I'm not here to rank like.
No, I got you.
my top
I got you. Do you enjoy it?
I do.
Do
very
you
much.
understand it?
Yeah.
There's a few people I know that tell me they don't like it because they don't get it, and I said you just have to watch it 4 more times and you'll get it.
Yeah. At the minimum.
Yeah.
Let it happen.
Shaman, have you seen it?
Yeah, but it's been a long time since I've seen it.
Should we give a brief rundown of what it is so people know?
I
how
think you
great it-
want to. You
I
look
want
pretty
to.
excited about
I want
it.
to. So basically, there's 5 different stories in one movie, and it's going to confuse you. You got
There's
Samuel.
5.
I don't know. That was
Fucking 5.
Three.
There's like 3. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
All
so
right,
far
okay.
off.
All right. Well, don't give people false
I got
information.
I got fake news.
Fake news. See, we definitely don't need none
You got
more
our
of that.
Pulp Fiction expert in here, and you're starting off with bullshit.
No, you got Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. They're hitmen, hired by Marcellus Wallace. Are they hitmen? They're not hitmen. They're
No,
just
they're
goons.
associates.
Okay,
They work for him,
right,
for
right.
Marcellus.
They do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Okay. You got Marcellus Wallace, who is their boss. And then another side story, you have Bruce Willis and his girlfriend. Bruce Willis is a boxer that was supposed to throw a fight, but decided not to and won the fight.
Killed the guy.
And he killed the guy. So now he's on the run from the guy who paid him to throw the fight, Marcellus Wallace. And then who else is there? There's the bank robbers. A couple who, not bank robbers, restaurant robbers.
Yeah, the diner.
Oh,
Diner
Bonnie and
Yeah.
whoever.
Yeah. Who else is there?
That's about it.
I think so. Yeah. And
Well, there's the little side story of taking Marcellus Wallace's wife out.
yeah.
Marcellus Wallace is Ving Rhames, by the way. We should give him
That's valid.
because he's great.
That's-
I'm a big Ving Rhames. fan.
Kudos to you for taking care of our
You know,
celebrity guests.
Do what I gotta do.
You know. No, but yeah, Travolta has to take his wife out. Who is that?
Mia.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great scene. The dance.
Great, dude. That whole.
Yeah,
It's great.
Do you see how many girls dress up as her for Halloween? Would you say?
I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't been invited to a Halloween party in ever.
Jesus Christ.
Year.
Saddest thing I've ever heard.
So I don't get to see too many costumes.
Some of the best parties I've ever been to have been Halloween parties. You know what? I'm gonna have a Halloween party this year, and you're invited, John.
All right, and not to be, but I need a taller black guy to come with me so I can be
Okay.
he can be Jules and I'll be Vincent.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do that, dude. For real. I even got a 1911.
We're gonna make your dreams come true.
See, that's what we do here on the Extra Medium Show. You leave with a smile.
One day at a time. Well, not today.
Not today.
We're gonna give it a few more.
Dang, we're just
Throwing a banger.
unlocking chests
Throwing
deep down.
banger.
Damn.
Can't wait. I'm gonna start planning today. Go ahead, though. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Where were we?
Do you believe the conspiracy theories with
No.
that movie and the briefcase? What do you think's in the briefcase?
Well, please
No.
explain the conspiracy theory. So,
The briefcase, when the only time you see it is when John Travolta. Oh no, you see it twice. John Travolta opens it up when they first get it, and there's like a gold hue. Is that the right word?
Yeah, light.
yeah,
Uh,
that's fair.
shining from it. He closes it. He's like, "Wow." I don't know if he says that exactly, but
Yeah, but-
something along those lines. Then later in the movie, when they're about to get robbed, Samuel L. Jackson's character opens it up and shows the robber, and they're the same reaction. So the theory is, it's not money, it's not gold, it's Marcellus Wallace's soul. There's credence to that.
That's stupid.
I hear you, but listen, the first scene or shot you see of Marcellus Wallace, I believe, it's a picture of him behind it, like the camera's behind him. You see his head, you see his neck. There's a Band-Aid on the middle of his neck. In some beliefs, when the devil takes your soul, he takes it out the back of your neck. Explains the Band-Aid.
So, what happens when your soul leaves? Though he's just walking around.
Well, you get sodomized if it's Pulp Fiction. Isn't that the word?
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Isn't
That's a word.
Is that where you're like? Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that what that means?
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
what happened, isn't it?
Well,
oh,
yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like
you get
you can lose your soul and still be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still
yeah.
your body's still alive.
You're
You're
just,
your
heartless.
soul's gone.
Look at all these people now.
What?
All these celebrities, all sold my soul to the devil to
Oh, yeah.
be in fortune and fame, but are they really happy?
Yeah, but I'm confused
Why are you confused?
because you take perfectly good movies with
he-
perfectly good explanations, and then
I mean, it's a valid theory.
I guess
It is.
What's the Band-Aid there then?
Man, he got cut himself shaving.
The back of his neck?
I don't know,
dude,
man.
he's bald.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure Tarantino came in with an interview and said it's whatever you think it is. The
Right,
viewer,
of course he would
the
say
watcher.
that because there's
Do you like that?
dummies like Alex over here who will believe any conspiracy theory here. Not even believe it, but you entertain any conspiracy.
You're
theory
telling
that
me
comes
you're not entertained by conspiracy theories.
I love him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
some.
Thank you. Do you believe all of them?
No.
Ah!
Well, I believe the ones that make sense.
Yeah.
Some of these bullshit ones. I mean, no, Earth's flat. Like, no, no.
Do you know that though?
Yes.
The Earth's flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a video of a guy in a Red Bull suit, and he went up and jumped from outer space, and you can clearly see the Earth.
I love seeing them disprove their own theory, and it's so funny.
You guys are gonna be stuffing your mouths with potatoes when you find out the Earth's flat, man. It's in.
Well, when's that gonna be?
It's recorded now, huh?
When's that gonna be?
Soon. You're just not ready for it yet.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, well, the people aren't
See,
ready.
the
Oh,
thing
the people.
is, the people listening to this don't know that you're joking around right now. Which I hope you are.
Yeah, for real.
I like to play both sides of the fence, just in case.
No, you can't do that.
Right.
Everybody plays both sides of the
Right.
fence, and that's what's wrong with
this
society.
why- I
This,
like-
this look he just gave
I
me
like it.
is
I'm a little
staring
fired.
into my soul.
Thank you. See, he's on my side of
so
the room
mad.
too. It's finally good to have somebody
You
in
can
my
only
corner.
be on one side. You can't have both legs hanging over the fence.
Why can't I saddle it?
Stand for something.
Because
Why
you,
stand
you
when
can
you can sit?
you can see the other side.
Huh?
You can see. I'll
What kind of fence is it?
dude. Oh my God, it's
See, he's an asshole. You
I
can't have a
know,
conversation
I
with this
know.
guy.
I mean, I don't know. I'm done. I mean,
I
don't-
hear you, Johnny. I hear you.
I like him getting fired up though. Back to the movie. I'm sorry. We got way off track.
But you would say it's one of your favorites, top 5?
Top 5 movies. It's like my second or third favorite movie
Yeah.
of all time.
When I honestly have to ask what's number 1?
Number 1 is Godfather Part 2.
God damn.
That's solid though.
That's a good
I
answer.
respect it.
Man.
And he didn't even hesitate.
Nope. You got a gold chain on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking do.
If you want to pop it out,
That looks good.
and look at it.
You really just brightened the room up. I like that.
Thank you.
Son of a bitch.
What else we
All right,
got?
you keep breaking down the movie. You didn't even.
You didn't even finish.
It's so hard to fucking break down.
It's a great movie. It's just great. It's
I
great.
keep breaking it down. So basically, all right, we explained the fight with Bruce Willis and his character. That's that side of the story. Marcellus has his associates go and what are they doing? Retrieving the briefcase, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
It's all about the briefcase.
Bad.
It is all about the briefcase.
I think it's a bad business deal
Is it?
because when he had the dude look at the big brains on Brad. He was saying something about fucking him like a bitch, Marcellus Wallace.
Oh, yeah.
And
Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah. Oh my God. What? Say what? Yeah, dude. I can quote the whole movie, but we're not gonna get into
We
that.
can. We got all day.
I think it was a business, like some kind of deal. I don't know if
Yeah.
they stole it like from Marcellus or
Yeah.
it came as a package, but I think
Makes
because
sense.
they were talking business,
Yeah.
while fuck, I mean, you don't just fuck somebody, I mean, like usually you fuck them over a
Right.
business deal or
Right.
something.
It's usually not literal.
Right.
Well, maybe. Who knows?
Well, I mean, stay tuned to find out. Because he does.
Yeah. Well, that's another part. So he ends up. How does he get down there? Does he get arrested?
Who?
Marcellus Wallace. How does he get down there?
No. All right.
Oh,
This is why we bring him in. Let him
Yeah.
Bruce Willis went. They moved. I don't know if should I start from the beginning.
start from the
do what you
beginning.
got to do.
All right. Bruce Willis. Butch. He throws the fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's scared that he's gonna come. Marcellus is gonna come after him. So he hurries up. He has his one night. No, that's not right.
It's
They-
okay.
They moved either way. His gold watch was in another house. He went to go get it.
Originally, his watch was in his dad's anus.
No, it was in his and then his dad's buddy's anus
Yeah.
in Korea, Vietnam.
How do you clean that?
Lysol.
Thoroughly.
Who cleans that?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to save that watch.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, they did.
Would you
Are-
take it out when you would have to go?
Are we allowed to do like racial slurs?
No.
What,
I don't think so.
what if it's a part of the movie? I'm quoting the movie.
Yeah, let's clarify.
I mean,
It's part of the movie. I mean, I'm not obviously gonna just do it. But
say what you gotta say. We can always edit this.
all right. Well, when you were saying how do you clean it and this and that and you can't let the have your son's birthright. I mean, that's what he says. Goddamn.
Okay.
So I mean, I was just throwing that out there. Christopher Walken, great actor, another great actor.
Yeah.
Is he in The Godfather?
Christopher Walken? No.
And The Godfather.
I can't.
got to do it.
There's a whole bunch. I was just wondering because this,
No.
No, back to the story. So after he threw the fight, he went to go get his watch. Correct.
Yeah. He gets his watch. He kills Vincent Vega. Part of the story. And then he and then he's at a stoplight and he's jamming to some kind of like some country.
Yeah.
And then Marcellus Wallace is walking across the street. And, he looks at him and he's like, motherfucker, So Bruce Willis hits him with the car. They both pass out and then they wake up and then these ladies are like, oh man, that guy hit you with your car. And then he's like, where? And then so
That was
he,
good.
dude's in the car. Bruce Willis is icing his nose down because he broke it.
Yeah.
And then they start, Marcellus Wallace started shooting at him because he's running, they're chasing. And they finally end up in a pawn shop.
Right.
And then Marcellus comes in. Butch kind of ambushes him and starts punching him. And, oh, I'm going to kill you and this and that. And he's like, you better kill me. And then he grabs the gun and he's about to blow his head off. And he's like, oh, you better blow. He's like, yeah, motherfucking. Somebody's going to get their motherfucking head blown off, And then the clerk of the pawn store. I was about to say Pawn Stars.
It could be. Who knows?
Right, the pawn store. And then he gets involved, and that's when he captures both of them,
Yeah.
takes them down to the basement, and then they call Zed over, and then that's
Who's
when
a police officer? Is he a police officer?
he's got the gear on, but I think he's not.
More security? Oh,
No.
just dressing up.
I think he's just
I hear you.
to maybe look for victims, oh, I'm gonna rush,
I got you.
and then they bring out the gimp.
Yeah.
A good scene from that is when Bruce Willis goes upstairs to find a weapon, and he starts picking stuff up, and he's like, nah, and goes and gets something bigger. It's like, nah. What's he end up with? A katana?
Big ass katana.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, baseball bat, hammer, chainsaw.
I think
I
chainsaw,
think
yeah.
I'd have took the chainsaw.
Really? That's loud and messy.
Dude,
Scarface.
he just witnessed. He's I mean, I know they're enemies, but like, dude's getting sodomized in the basement of this. I mean,
Yeah.
make it as gruesome as you can.
After he like rescues him, he's like, "We cool? We cool."
Yeah, we cool.
No, and then
Great movie.
you have. There's so many stories inside of stories.
Yeah, we
you
don't
have-
got to go through
yeah.
everything because it gets a little dense.
But it's probably his best movie in my opinion. I would say.
Yeah,
I would say.
I think that's the popular opinion.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's we've already talked about Reservoir Dogs. We've already talked about Inglourious Bastards, both on the countdown. Both those pretty good movies, but
Reservoir Dogs is up there too, though.
yeah,
I like Res Dogs. I love Inglourious Bastards.
yeah.
See, I didn't quite enjoy it as much as his other works. I mean, it's definitely not up there with, Pulp Fiction, Django Unchained. It's still a good movie, I'll say that, but it's not one of his better works in my opinion.
Why do you think it's? Why would you say it's one of your favorites?
Dude, what's not great about having
Killing Nazis?
Yeah, a gang of Jewish American U.S. Army soldiers going behind enemy lines and, cutting scalps off Nazis. That's great. That's great. And I mean, the Bear Jew.
The Bear Jew's pretty sweet.
He in the beginning, he beats that sergeant, Kraut sergeant. If I'm allowed to say that.
I don't know.
Fuck it.
It was in the movie.
It was in the movie. That's what he says. All right. And then he beats him with a baseball bat. I mean, that's the most American. And then he's like, "Oh, Teddy Williams knocks it out of Fenway." As this dude's head's exploded and bloody on the ground. Great, love it. And then the story of Shoshana.
Yeah.
Going through what she did with Hans Landa. And then, she has the chance to, blow up the whole high command. Mm-hmm. And then...
How about the ending for her, though? A little disappointing.
I was sad. I was super sad.
Disappointing.
I was sad everybody dies.
I didn't realize until I rewatched it for the countdown that the two guys who were left in the theater to handle business died along with all the other German people or the Nazis.
The dynamite
I mean,
blew up on
it's
everything.
obvious, but it never clicked. And then there's a little brief scene where it shows the bombs on their legs going off, and I was like, oh,
Yep.
well, they're dead.
Bigger
too.
cause, though.
So that was
Yeah.
a giant explosion.
Yeah, and then all the people down in the bar.
I think that's why I like that movie. That whole scene is just great.
Where they're just
That is a
laying
great-
out.
Well, the conversation before all that, it's like.
And
Like,
they're
playing
playing
that game.
playing the Guess
Yeah.
Who game with this dude's tweaking out because he's an Englishman trying to go undercover as a German, and you got a Gestapo major playing fucking cards with you.
I love
like,
scenes like that showdown between two people. Like I love that because you feel the tension, sexual tension.
I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe.
And then honestly,
three?
as soon as I seen that, and then it shows back around to the major, and he knew right away, and I'm like, dude.
Do you think he knew before that?
No.
I mean, he was suspicious.
He might have
But
been a
do
little
you think
suspicious.
he was legitimately giving up?
I think he was like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the German 3, and then he does 3 glasses.
That's like, just don't even raise your hand. Just say, I want 3. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, but
that takes away
Or
from
just
the movie.
like,
1.
yeah, get their attention. Like, let me get 3. You don't even have to put up 3 fingers.
Un
Just-
garçon.
or do the salute.
Oh, yeah. Did you just do a Nazi salute in here?
No.
Sieg Heil.
Get those cameras back up and running.
I don't know. I enjoy Inglourious Basterds. Combines the best of both worlds. You get Tarantino movies, you get World War II.
And,
I mean,
yeah.
it's
And
Dead
I mean,
Nazis.
it's another alternative timeline. I
Right.
mean, they ended up killing Hitler and
Oh, yeah.
Goebbels and
other guys.
all the whole high command.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you think the boyfriend who lit the film survived?
I believe so.
It's kind of nice that at least there's
Somebody
one.
survived, yeah.
You don't know.
Well, I
We
mean,
don't know.
Aldo does, and
And BJ Novak.
Little man.
no, yeah, little. Oh no, what's
Yeah.
his name?
Well, that's his real name.
No, what's his in the movie? Zawicki? No,
I don't know.
because there
It
was it
escapes
was
me.
Donnie Donowitz, and then Omar was the other guy that
Yeah.
that survives the shootout. Stieglitz.
Hugo. My guy knows the full names of every character.
Dude, yeah,
Yutsevich? No.
yeah, that's who it is. Udovich or
Yeah.
something like that. Him and Aldo are the only two bastards that survive.
That's where's Donnie?
He was one of the ones in the theater. It was Donnie and Omar because they had to go because they were the only ones who survived that didn't go to that shootout in the basement. In the bar.
They spoke Italian.
Well,
Yeah.
what,
Yeah. Buongiorno.
Excuse me.
that's all I know, too. So.
You got all right. So you got to mention Kill Bill.
Oh yeah,
Kill Bill's a great movie.
I don't know if I've ever finished the second one.
No.
No, I've seen the first one a few times. Second one, I don't know.
You want a spoiler alert?
Give it to me.
He ends up killing her.
Really?
Or she? No. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Reverse. No.
He came in with a spoiler and it was backwards.
Yeah, completely fucked that one up. She kills Bill.
Yeah.
What's her? They show it.
What?
What's her name?
It's
It's something weird. It's like Gertrude or something.
I don't know. In the second one, they show it.
I believe so. Did they not in the first?
I have
Beatrix?
Beatrice. Yeah. Gertrude. Yeah, potato.
You know, I think
Lucy Liu's in that too, right?
the
Oh,
nickname.
And she's in my favorite movie ever. So
What's your favorite movie?
Charlie's Angels.
no.
Charlie's Angels 2 Full Throttle.
Now, once again, not the best movie ever made, but like my favorite movie is Lucky Number 11.
She is in that.
Of course.
Did you mess that? Slevin?
Slevin with an L.
What?
Outstanding
7-Eleven?
No.
Or just
It's his name.
Slevin?
Has Josh Hart.
Josh Hartnett, Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman, Lucy Liu.
Well, that sounds like an all-star cast.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
It is a tasty movie.
It's very
Never
underrated.
seen it.
Slevin Kalevra.
Yeah. Yep. Tasty. Anyways.
Just anyways, my favorite movie.
Kill Bill.
No.
Oh.
No, but no, Kill Bill.
How about this? Is the Lucy Liu scene where she fights the what are they called? Like the her henchmen, the 80.
Triads?
No. They're like. Fuck. There's like
What do you-
80 of them. All the guys in the suits that she fights in the restaurant.
Lucy Liu?
No.
Beatrice.
Yeah.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She fights
All of them.
are they the Crazy 8Ds or something like that?
Oh.
I don't know what they're
Yeah, I
called.
don't know what the name of their gang is.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool scene.
That's a great scene.
The whole
Blood
thing's
Boil.
badass with Uma Thurman just kicking ass.
Could Uma Thurman beat Bruce Lee?
No.
Let's take it to the expert. Shaman.
Wait, could Beatrix beat Bruce Lee? I
All right,
think is
yeah,
what
I'll say
you're
that, I'll
asking.
say
Uma
that.
Thurman could not beat
That's
Bruce
a
Lee.
valid point.
Yes.
What?
She has a sword.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that is a
fair.
good
I mean,
point.
Bruce, I mean,
Bruce Lee has access to weapons.
Is he skilled?
Enter
in them,
the
though?
Enter the Dragon. You ever see that? Have you
Yeah,
ever
that was
seen
actually right before he died, wasn't it?
I think it came
I
out
believe
after
so.
he died.
Yeah, like he died right before the premiere. Like
Yeah.
days before the premiere.
so.
He throws out some nunchucks.
Does
and
he?
I mean,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't no expert, but I mean, he was slinging them pretty good.
You're right. You know the government killed Bruce Lee?
That's a theory. Yeah, I did hear about
Did
that.
he? I wouldn't doubt it.
Yep.
Did you
They
forget about
kill
that?
everybody. It's probably Hillary
you mean?
Clinton.
Well, you thought you would have brought that up earlier, the first time we talked
I
about
did forget
Bruce Lee.
about it.
Yeah.
And then I was
It's
thinking-
weird that you would just like know that and then like strange.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. Pretty wild. But you know.
Strange coincidence. What else we got?
It's all a coincidence.
But the rest of them I haven't really seen. Death Proof.
I haven't seen it.
Neither am I.
Not,
I like the
not
story
familiar.
from what
I've
I
never
read
seen
about
Jackie
it.
Brown either,
But
though.
Jackie Brown's good. Jackie Brown is. It's an earlier one, right? It's pretty old.
I think that's right after Rez. Was Rez his first?
I don't know. It seems like it.
There's a
would be.
ton of other movies that he had a hand in too.
Yeah.
Like Hostel.
He had it, really?
I believe so. He was.
Do you think he has a foot fetish? That's a big thing going. Like people are
Tarantino?
talking about. Yeah.
A foot fetish?
Yeah, if you watch his movies, it's very foot fetishy, especially Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, I was just about to say that because there's a lot of scenes where her feet are like up on the movie theater.
And not only just regular feet, dirty feet.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. I noticed that while I was watching it.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely had something to do.
I
with
don't-
this, but I'm not sure exactly what.
I haven't seen, like, other than Kill Bill,
Yeah.
when she's trying, she's in the pussy wagon and she's looking at her toes trying to get them to work so
Yeah.
she can escape.
Yeah. That I mean I can't think of any. I know that once he put out Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, people are like, wait a second.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes of
Yeah, but that's 2 movies.
Margot Robbie's feet.
Bro,
out of the
that
8.
pissed me off so bad when she put her feet on the windshield when she got in the
Yes.
car.
I'd have been like, bitch,
Yeah.
get your motherfucking feet off my
Damn,
motherfucking
Shane.
windshield.
Dude.
You don't do that to somebody's car.
Why? He is.
I'd have pulled over so fucking fast and like, get the fuck out.
Dude.
It wasn't even his car. It was his boss's car.
That's not where
Hey, dude, did they not have Windex back in the day? Just
I
wipe
was.
it off.
I was just saying it's gross and disrespectful.
Yeah, and I'd have made her get the fuck out my car.
Damn, that's just aggressive. Like that's super aggressive.
But didn't you pick her up to try to get like lucky or something?
No, he picked her up and she was underage and he asked her and then he's like, nah.
Yeah, but he
yeah,
didn't know she was. Well,
No,
I'm not
but-
defending it right now. Let me be clear in saying that. No.
I mean, he was smart. He was like,
I was just saying it's gross when I see people. It's like that's like a pet peeve of mine is seeing people ride around
With their feet up on
their
the
feet on the
dashboard.
dash or on the window.
Yeah.
And she had hers like on the window, like
Yeah.
and they look dirty. It was just gross. I don't think she should be publicly executed like Shaman does.
I was
But-
just saying, I'd have made her get out my car.
Would you have been a hippie if you were alive in 1968?
There's a chance. There's a significant chance that I would have been.
Would you?
Probably.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't have been.
What do you mean?
I can just tell.
Shaman would have worn a tie to school every day.
Yeah, Shaman would have definitely been anti-hippie.
You think so, or what do you think?
No, I would not have been a hippie. I don't think
No, hell no.
I don't think I would have been a hippie.
No, you wouldn't have been either.
I wouldn't.
You would have been like a
Don't
Letterman
insult
jacket
me.
guy.
All
You've
right,
been
thank you.
jocks.
I'll do that. I'll do that. You know.
so. Alex would have been a football player.
No.
I mean, I
Alright.
could have been a football player in my when I was in high
Right.
school.
Right. I was about to say, why would he have been a football player? Before we move on to the next segment, though, I have to ask you the question that we ask all of our guests. How do you feel about Donnie Darko?
Oh God, have you seen it?
No.
Oh.
All right.
I haven't seen
You
it.
can cut that out because that's not as funny as I thought it was going to be.
Have you? You should watch it because it's a great.
All
movie.
I know, it's what, Jake Gyllenhaal's in it.
Yep, and his sister.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yep. Yep, and Drew Barrymore and Patrick Swayze and Seth Rogen. It's his first movie.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Alex said it's the best movie he's ever seen.
So that's your number one?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
All right, so go into it and watch the movie with those expectations and tell me how you feel.
Do you hear
Okay.
the son of a bitch? Last week it wasn't last week. It was like 3 weeks ago. He's getting all passionate about a movie, but saying it's his favorite movie of all time. And
Okay,
saying
I said
not
it's
the best
my
movie.
favorite
I
movie.
never said it was the best movie ever made.
I think you may have.
I don't think I did.
Maybe you didn't.
I don't think
All
I did.
I'm
I
a
said
little
it's
too
my
harsh, but it's still not that good.
Are you,
know what?
are you getting angry?
I am getting angry
He gets
because
very
Lucky Number
passionate.
11 is a shitty movie.
He doesn't mean that.
Dude.
See? You can tell he doesn't mean
Yeah,
that.
you don't.
He's saying that out of anger. It's okay, buddy.
We'll remember that.
It's fine. I am a little hard on Donnie. It is a good movie.
You should watch it.
It is a good movie.
You
But
should.
I'll
I just
watch it.
went in with very high expectations, and I was like, open-ended endings, kind of
confuse him.
I don't like
It's
that.
too hard for him.
It's just lazy. All right, well, I think that's gonna do it.
Yeah, felt good about it.
Yeah, appreciate it if you guys would give us a follow on Instagram. Find us wherever you download your podcast. Give us a download, subscribe, whatever you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know if you have a suggestion for a future episode. We'll try and get to it. Shout you out for whoever leaves a suggestion. We'd love to hear from you. So that's it. See you later.
See ya.